Ominous music, mugshot-looking photos, and intense walking. This can only mean one thing. Something serious is going on. And it was, or at least we thought so at the time. At this point of the trip, we had spiralled in a panic as we thought we had lost Cynthia's ID, and she had no other way of identification. So if we made our way to the Greek embassy in Paris to settle the situation, little did we know the original ID was with us the whole time. And now, time for the most tourist experience you'll probably have in this video. I'll let you guess. Yes, you guessed it right. It was time to visit the Louvre. Us and hundreds of other people gathered in this sunny morning, waiting to have our minds blown by the interior of the 60,600 square metres building. It truly is massive. Its galleries span about 14.5 kilometres, which means one would need 3 to 4 hours to walk it all. And that's excluding stops for staring in amazement. But alas, we were prepared. Now, what I didn't expect from the Louvre was for it to be a fashion icon. Can you see what I'm seeing? I mean, we saw gowns better than you see on the red carpet at Oscars night. And accompanied by the royal background, you couldn't but have your jaw drop looking at these pieces of clothes. Who knew such an iconic museum would be so stylish? I guess people who read about the exhibition before visiting, but that's beside the point. The point being, I was shooketh. And I'm not even that into fashion. Except from the fashion inspo, the museum offered some interior design room inspo as well, especially for Cynthia looking to renovate her room. This I did expect from the Louvre: golden details and beauty everywhere. Surroundings that make you question life's meaning, the riches out there that exist, and the good fortune of getting to witness them, even as a bystanding observer sometimes. We made our way to the paintings section of the museum and were met with the most beautiful paintings I've ever seen. Big, small, tiny, it didn't matter. Everything was beautiful. Let me set the scene. You're on a birthday trip, but on a night out somehow you confuse your phone with the guy sitting next to you and you read a text you shouldn't have. Now you found yourself meeting with members of the Chinese mafia, trying to get out of a sticky situation you shouldn't be a part of to begin with. On a more serious note, every birthday trip requires its official birthday dinner, and this was it for us. Amazing atmosphere, Chinese food, and a bit of sake. The dim light and the decor made us feel like we were in an all-girls rendition of The Hangover. That's Cynthia fake smiling for my video, and that's Mum real smiling for her second birthday cake. Happy birthday, Mum. Here's to more beautiful birthday celebrations. It's time I tell you a story about John Koenig and the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. The title sounds so deep and poetic, and it kind of is. It's a book, or rather a project, conducted by James in an attempt to describe emotions not yet described by the English language. This project has many interesting words like adomania, the sense that the future is arriving ahead of schedule, or lap year, the age at which you become older than your parents were when you were born. But the word we'll be focusing today is Sonder. The book refers to it as, quote, the realisation that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own, populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. An epic story that continues invisibly around you, with elaborate passageways to thousands of other lives that you'll never know existed, in which you might appear only once, as an extra sipping coffee in the background, as a blur of traffic passing on the highway, as a lighted window at dusk." End quote. The whole project is mind-blowing, to be honest, but Sonder is what's happening to me right now. Standing here in this moment, in the middle of Montmartre, just observing people's main character stories, their interactions with each other, but most importantly, their appearance in my life. But this time not as extras in the background, but as a vessel to my own realisation of what Sonder really is. Another morning in Paris, another bakery with treats and goods waiting for us to devour. Freshly made coffee, matcha and Pinterest-looking croissants and cookies. Lots of cookies, chocolate chip, red velvet, pistachio, and on it goes. I said I was going to watch my sugar intake in this trip, but I guess willpower did not win this time, my stomach won. And I regret nothing. Fueled by our morning sugar, we strolled the streets of Paris, were blessed with sunlight and the beautiful sight of fresh flowers in every corner we turned. I love this about Paris, colourful flowers everywhere you look, waiting to be picked up by you, to brighten your or someone else's day. And of course, life happening around, once again like you're part of a beautiful European rom-com. Nighttime beats in a different tune. Everything seems calmer in a sense. The world silences, but your feelings get louder. Empty streets, street vendors, and of course the Eiffel Tower offering a kind of beauty, only present in this place of the world. Today's adventure begins with us devouring these delicious sandwiches from a small in size but huge in reputation sandwich shop called Chez Alain Miam, located in a quiet little Parisian street, with its owner always sitting outside, catching small talk with the hundreds of people waiting in queue daily. As if the sandwich wasn't enough, this memory continues with another stop for a more sit-down kind of meal in a Parisian pub, offering all the classics. Steak with fries and black pepper sauce, quiche Lorraine, and a vibe that you have just entered in a set from a Hallmark movie, only if it was filmed in Paris instead of a small American town. Smiles, good times, and the fear that this pub food is going to lead to a not-so-pleasant trip to the toilet flowing in the air. Our trip could be complete without a visit to the Moulin Rouge. Low lighting, candles, music, and razzle-dazzle, of course. An experience I couldn't film, but was able to sneak these few clips from to immortalise this memory.